Hello YouTube, welcome back and welcome to 2019. So Happy New Year to you, whoever you are, whenever you're watching this. I thought I would continue the series of book reviews of unusual books. In short, I did one about Mao Zedong, I've done one about the poems of Mao Zedong, a version of Alice in Wonderland written in Cornish, Alice in Pau Ann Ethel. And I thought I'd continue today with unusual books you may not see reviewed by reviewing this. This is a book called 30 Years of the European Free Alliance. Because of some of my work and other things I've done in my life, I have lots of political related books that you may not find in other places. This book, this lovely blue book, is written by, it's written about the European Free Alliance, which is a block of parties in the European Parliament, composing essentially stateless nations. So you would typically call these people like the Basque, the Catalan, the Scottish nationalists who are looking for independence, if you like, from their existing nation state, whether it be Spain, United Kingdom, France, what have you. And what this is a document that basically chronicles the first 30 years of this organisation, because formally it's been around for about 30 years' time. It's published again by the European Free Alliance. It's edited by a man called Gunther Darwin and Eva Bidania, whose name I will struggle to pronounce. So the leaders who are Flemish and Basque of the organisation, and there's some translations. And in short, what it amounts to is a very nice visual ethnography of all the political parties and their campaigns that have gone over the years in the first 30 years of the organisation, as you can see here. It's kind of unique in the way there's an imprint at the back, printed in 2011, very hard to find if you're not involved actively in that kind of political sphere. Paper is lovely. It's got this nice layout of a landscape layout. It has an introduction from an MEP called Eric de Fort, who was the president of EFA, European Free Alliance, at that point, again in 2011. There are just lots of quotations, essentially represent the policy positions of the organisation. Then it's followed by the years and the different campaigns, and quite often you'll look at the campaign posters. So personally, I have an interest in political campaign posters and writing about them. There's one in Cornwall, for example. I can see things from Wales there too, miners' strikes, etc. Again, we're now into the 80s, so you've got some more campaigns. This one is about Scottish industrial resistance, etc. So there's an SNP poster there, you can see. Again, the book moves through the decades, year by year, press clippings, photos of prominent events they've staged in the European Parliament, etc., etc. And that's really it. So it's not much text. There's annotations of the images, but there's lots of really interesting things here from all across Europe of different periods of time. So political history-wise, it's fascinating. Yes, and you've got documentation from everyone. So it's not just the larger stateless nations like Catalonia and Scotland. You've got people from Eastern Europe, smaller countries too, that are involved in this. Yeah, really, really interesting. Lots and lots of visual data to pick through. If that type of thing interests you, if you like political histories and documentation. That's it. There is actually a much bigger updated version that I may review at some point, because although it's been formally around for 30 years, in 2011, closer to 40 now, the origins of these movements started really around the 20s in Flanders. So we're coming up to the 100-year mark of some of the first, I suppose what you might call it, secessionist movements in Europe, Western Europe primarily. That's it. I don't know if you can actually buy this online. I have a feeling if you contact European Free Alliance, you might be able to buy a copy or get a copy. There may well be a PDF of it. It's a unique piece of political history if you're interested in the archival research about campaigns and things from a view of nationalism, European nationalism, secessionism, etc. That's it. That's my weird book review, or unusual book review for the day. Hope you have a lovely time, and I'll try and make some more soon. Bye.